Hey guys, Marcin here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so we're going to do the showcase for AGL UI Goku, who now has his EZA on global. Him and Blue Evolution Vegeta obviously came out today to kick off the Part 3 celebration. So we have our boy, of course, full level 10 links, Rainbow, fully EZA'd SA25. I've just realised mine doesn't have the anniversary special equips. From the 8th year event from last year, and I have no idea why I didn't equip those, so I might have to do that afterwards. We're going to be using him in a bunch of other videos anyway. I could quit out and start again, but the fact that I managed to actually get a turn where he's on the first rotation with a decent link partner as well, I kind of don't want to back out and do it again. I recorded the Blue Evolution Vegeta one first, I don't know which order I'll put them up in, and I had to back out and restart the event like 8 times to actually even get him on turn 1. So I think we'll stick with it for now. Mine has mostly additional and then a little bit of crit, which he doesn't really need because he gets to 50% on super. If he gets an additional, it's a guaranteed crit. He obviously gets crit as part of his passive as well, but we'll take a look at that. So his leader skill, Miraculous Awakening, All Reps of Universe 7, 3 key, 180, solid leader skill, better than a 170 of course if you're doing any difficult content. The reps of Universe 17 looking very good now, especially we now know we're getting those extra EZAs at the end of the anniversary. Miraculous Awakening can be an interesting category. And then his 12 key super, greatly raise attack for 1 turn, colossal damage, high chance to crit, raise allies crit chance by 7% for 1 turn. And then the 18 key, massively raise attack for 1 turn, mega colossal, high chance to crit, raise allies chance of critting 7% for 2 turns. So the crit chance in his super attack does stack, which means an additional for him is guaranteed crit. Additional also means 14% crit chance for allies. 7% of course carries over to the next turn from the 18 key. And then his passive is a 70% chance to dodge, as well as 200% attack and defense. Attack and defense 77% when HP is 77% or more. Key 7 and evades attacks for 1 turn from the entry turn. So first turn he just has guaranteed dodge. 77% chance of launching an additional super, 77% chance of evading enemies' attacks. Oh, it is actually 77 and not just 70. That's really good. Additional chance of evading enemies' attacks, 7% within the same turn with each attack evaded. So if he dodges once, he goes up to, what, 84%? And then if he dodges again, it's 91, then 98. So he can actually get up to 100% dodge chance on a normal turn anyway, depending on how many attacks he actually manages to dodge, which is pretty good. Then we get key 2 up to 10, additional defense 30 up to 150 with each attack evaded, additional attack 77% and a guaranteed crit when using the active skill or 24 key. And then if HP is 77% or less at the start of the turn, revives with 77% HP recovered when the character or any ally in the turn is KO'd. Additional 7 key, 77% attack and defense after reviving, regardless of who revives. But if it's him that revives, he gets the guaranteed dodge for 1 turn ability again. Now, the interesting thing is, he has to dodge, what, 5 times to get the extra 150% defense and then 10 key. But on turn 1, he has guaranteed dodge. And as you can see, in slot 1 here on turn 1, there's 4 attacks. So he's going to guaranteed dodge these 4 attacks, which is kind of crazy. So we're going to get all of those buffs. Then we can grab orbs for you. They need 7 orbs to give extra support, which is a bit crazy. But yeah, UI Goku going to dodge all of these guaranteed. No attack buffs from dodging, sadly. But a nice bit of extra defense there. 20 mil on the first super. Damn. The menu was up, and I forgot to actually check and say what it was. But we'd have been able to see it if you look at the team menu, what his start of turn defense was. But his additional 13 mil, which is now a guaranteed crit, and remember his additionals are raising attack for the turn as well. And then yeah, there's the hidden potential additional, so 14 mil. So yeah, pretty good first turn for UI Goku, wouldn't you say? Guaranteed dodge and then all of that damage in 1 turn. And he's dodged 4 times, which means his passive build-up is only 1 away. So he's got an extra 120% defense from what we had at the very start. And then Kaioken Goku getting the 2 supers off here, that's good for him. Get him a couple of stacks nice and early. Hopefully we could potentially get like the Spirit Bomb turn or something to see just how crazy UI Goku could go, especially if it was post-revive, that would be crazy as well. But we will see how we get on. So I do want... It's a bad rotation. Because I want to get this guy floated off, but I kind of have to do this really, don't I? So we'll do this. Do this. And then I can actually get 7 orbs. There we go. give everybody a bit of extra support. I was going to say UI needs to get the first dodge because then he gets that permanent buff. I don't know how much he would take from a super here, because the Gamma's, like, the movie event is not the hardest event, but you definitely can still get caught out by some of these super attacks and that. But this is only the second phase. And of course, getting a couple of dodges there means extra buffs. He dodges the super, so we're all good. He dodged every single attack on the turn. That's what we like to see. We will get him floated off to pair up with the AGL one once we get a slightly better rotation here. But although I guess saying that, considering the team build that I've brought, I don't really have another really good slot 1 unit. So I should have bought Blue Evolution Vegeta, but when I'm doing the showcases for like the 2 units that get their EZAs, I don't like to use them on the team, right? Because we give them their own separate showcase. And then of course when we're doing all these new events that have come out today, I'll probably do at least one of those with this team, with both of them on the same team. But yeah, we'll see how we get on here. So UI, we got 4 dodges. Here we have 5 links active, 870k defense start of turn, and a 77% chance to dodge. That is pretty good. Now, obviously, we would need him to dodge the first attack here straight away. That will complete his passive. Otherwise, he's going to get hit at the end, which is not really what we want. We don't have the revival yet because it's only turn 3, so I need to be careful about the potential of the STR UI Goku. We don't want him to get STR Blue Kaioken Goku, so I'm going to put him at the end. And then, yeah, we'll do this. So, yeah, 870k defense start of turn here. And then if we get the dodge, which we didn't, typical. I was going to say, we get the dodge to get that final 30%, but he still does a 10 million attack stack, because remember, 24 key, we get the extra attack buff. But even without that, he still does a 10 mil with the crit. Then we didn't get the additional or the hidden potential. That's unfortunate. But the physical blue boys here are going to be able to do a lot of damage. If the rainbow orbs actually convert into additional supers, then yeah, they're easily going to clear up Gamma 1 here. So yeah, very solid rotation from them. I really should have bought a better slot 1 unit. It's got me worried about this other rotation now, but we'll see how we get on. We'll keep floating the androids, I think, because we've got so much key. We can go ahead and do this. We get the 7 orbs for the androids, which means we get the big defensive buff for them. So UI Goku ideally dodges this. Yep, there we go. Because his passive's not fully built up yet. You can see the numbers below his picture at the bottom there still going up as he gets these dodges. And then 18 mil. Considering it only shares a couple of links with the physical 17, that is pretty good. And then physical 17 has type advantage. The androids, we got all their orbs. They have the android assault link and everything active here. They got damage reduction after they super, so they should be fine against the super attack here from the Gammas. Bear in mind, 17 builds up by getting hit as well, so a couple of dodges there are a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Alright, so we get the super, we get a crit, and then obviously we take the normals for double digits. There's a dodge. Can we just dodge this one, or... My androids are only 55%. Nice. And so is the friend as well, so they are the weakest units on the team, but... Alright, so we do have the revival available this turn, don't we? Oh no, because his of course does have an HP restriction. It's very surprising that Vegeta's doesn't, but his does. So I guess we save the active here. Do this. We didn't get the extra dodge, so we don't have the extra. We have 950k defense though, because obviously these guys on their passive, if you're getting the orbs, we get the is it for 2 turns? Oh no, it is only for 1 turn. But yeah, he's at 950k defense here. Almost a million defense with a starting off 77% chance to dodge, which gets higher every time he actually dodges. And then if we get 7 orbs, which we can, we then get a buff from that as well. So he now has a million or more defense. We did get the last dodge as well, finally, so now his defense is even higher. And then 23 million on the super. Can we get the additional here as well? Get that guaranteed crit. Well, we got guaranteed, yeah, 15.8. It's pretty good. 15.8 for the additional guaranteed crit as well. He's already dodged a couple of times, so we've already got like, what, 80-something% chance to dodge at this point. And of course, the more you dodge, the higher it gets, to the point where you can get to 100% dodge chance, which is just insane. In certain situations, like, that will be so good. If a character's attacking multiple times, and then, like, the last attack is a big super. Obviously, that takes a lot for that to come together. Like, he has to dodge quite a few times already in order to get the 100% dodge chance, but still, very, very good. So now I've got the Gamma 2 standby. Bit risky turn, I think, but we'll see how we get on here. What are you at start of turn now? 600k. Could be a bit risky here, but yeah, the numbers under his name are not going up anymore. Really? Yeah, numbers at the bottom are not going up anymore, which means his passive is fully built up. So I'm a little bit worried for Kaioken Goku now. Because ideally, if someone's going to die, we want it to be on the turn where we actually have the revival available. But even now, I don't think we've lost enough HP. So yeah, because now you take double-digit damage. Don't super. Actually, no, the standby is when they have a countdown, right? So they're not going to super Blue Kaioken Goku anyway. Are you kidding me? 400k. Right, maybe we don't bring him on the team. Okay, so we've jumped back in here, and we have a turn which is a bit interesting. I might actually do this, because we have the revival available straight away on turn 3. I decided in this case I took off Blue Kaioken Goku and I put in Blue Evolution Vegeta, which means that's basically decided that I'll put his showcase up first. Because now we can see him again here without ruining his own showcase video. But with the revival the revival ability available for the UI Goku, if I put the androids in slot 1 here and don't get 7 orbs, which of course typically the one turn I really don't want to, there we go, they've made it really difficult for me to do. Hopefully they'll get killed here. I mean, we still got a few orbs for them, so part of their passive is activated, but obviously anyone on this turn could die, but it's most likely it will be them if they're being supered. So ideally, these guys get killed here, and then we get the UI Goku revival, which of course means that he gets a massive buff. Funnily enough, it means Blue Evolution Vegeta, who we floated off on turn 1, and of course they dodged, would get a massive buff as well. But yeah, they dodged. I mean, this would be great if we were just actually trying to, you know, not die, trying to beat an event, but in this typical showcase situation where we want to get a revival, they don't get hit by the super attack. So UI Goku on turn 1 was only able to dodge 2 attacks because the attack placement was much more spread out than it was the first time. So his defense not as high at this point. There are 2 attacks on this turn as well, so he shouldn't kill Gamma 1 here. And then hopefully we can get the dodges on both of those. You really want to get those dodges. You want to put him in front of as many attacks as possible on turn 1, where he's getting guaranteed dodge, because then that gives you such a good head start for building up his overall like defense part of his passive. So it is what it is. We're able to get the 2 on the first turn, but the physical blue boy is going to finish off Gamma 1 here. And then of course now we're at a point where we have Blue Evolution Vegeta to be our tank for the other rotation, so we should be looking good. I guess we go ahead and float off you. Not going to use his active skill because obviously we don't want to do too much damage. I also don't want to get the guaranteed crits of him because we don't want him to go crazy. We've already seen his showcase now. We know how good he can be. So don't want him to be too OP here. I mean, yeah, this rotation we don't have a lot of links active. We're not built up yet because we haven't done many attacks. In fact, I floated him off on turn 1 and he actually didn't get to attack. So he hasn't had any of his passive build up yet. Because turn 1 was UI Goku and then the blue boys in slot 2. So between the 2 of them, they just absolutely rinsed the first phase. Be interesting to see. We should take double digits from this, I think, right? He's already at 70% damage reduction. He did super first. Yeah, so We've already seen the showcase for Blue Evolution Vegeta, or you should have, because it's gone up on the channel already. But yeah, he's very good, unsurprising. This Universe 17 not only already now is super good, but of course we know that we're getting the Team Universe 7 and Physical Frieza and 17 EZA next week. So this Reps of Universe 17 is going to go ham. I will do a proper video. I mean, we're essentially using it here, right? But the actual in-Android like tournament participants team that is basically full Reps of Universe 7. I would probably just drop Physical 17 for the Golden Frieza and 17. But this is what I wanted to get to here, is getting the setup with both the UI Gokus together. Because now we have every link active except for Shocking Speed. 636k defense. We can still get buffs by getting, what, 2 more dodges? So ideally we can get those right off the bat here. And then I'll grab these for you so we can get 7 orbs for you. Gives everybody even more of a buff for the turn. And then UI Goku gets the 2 dodges, which means he's now at, what, 89? No, 91% chance to dodge for the turn as well. Only the additional normal. Now it's at 98. Now it's at 100. So that would be the perfect spot for like that third attack if that was a super from the Gammas. In that point, for that specific like 5th attack, their 3rd attack in slot 2. Well, post slot 1 super, I guess. He has a 100% chance to dodge. So if that was a super in that slot, it's not touching him, right? Unless the event disables dodge, which is very cool. Not often that situation comes up, because obviously he has to dodge 4 attacks first in the turn. And then from the 5th attack onwards, it would be 100% chance to dodge. But even so, that is obviously very, very strong of an ability. So, of course, this team is just absolutely jacked now. Like, just by bringing Blue Evolution Vegeta, we have so much extra firepower on the team. Like, they're clearly not going to survive this turn. And we're going to be in a similar situation as we were with the Blue Evolution showcase, where we're probably not going to get to see the revival here. It's always the case where, like, the one unit that you really want to get you killed will potentially just end up getting killed on the non-revival turn, which is why having both Vegeta and UI and having them on opposite rotations is really, really good, because once you've met the condition for both of their revivals, it then doesn't matter if you get a turn where a lesser unit takes a super and then you die, because you're all good at that point. So but yeah, this team definitely very, very strong now. So Goku I think fully built up now. 837k defense here. I don't know if I can get the 7 orbs at all. No, I'd need all of those like STR ones at the top to connect, which just by doing this they're not going to, are they? I mean, I could try this and see what happens with the STR orbs, I guess, but yeah, not what we would have liked. Oh well. Alright, we'll do that. We should be good here though regardless. Yep, UI with the dodge straight away. 21.8. I mean, this double UI rotation on this team, very, very strong. The androids of course have not returned on global yet, so there'll be an interesting character to pick up dupes for. Knowing my luck, I'll pull them multiple times before I pull the new unit anyway, but having dupes in these guys, full dodge build, and then having all these monster Universe 7 LRs on the team. I mean, to be honest, like, you don't even really need a 200% leader skill. I would say at this point, if you really wanted to run, like, once the EZAs come out, obviously, for the Team Universe 7 and Physical Golden Frieza and 17, just run, like, double Blue Evolution Vegeta, or double UI Goku, I guess, and have one rotation as the 2 UIs. The thing is, I feel like Blue Evolution Vegeta is less of the liability because he's not relying on dodging in slot 1. But then, yeah, literally bring double Blue Evolution Vegeta. So then you have Blue Evolution Vegeta, AGL UI, STR UI, Physical Blue Kaioken and Blue Evolution, and then Physical 17 and Frieza and Int Team Universe 7. So what double 180 leads from the Blue Evolution Vegeta, and then the whole team is just Universe 7 LRs, and that team will just go absolutely ham. No way we're going to die here, unfortunately. We do have the revival up for Vegeta because his does not have an HP condition, which is great, but obviously there's no no way Vegeta's going to die. They're still doing their countdown, so Vegeta, especially with 24 key here, probably just wipes these guys out. Bear in mind, all the numbers that we've seen for these two in both the showcases, where they're hitting like over 20 mil on their 18 key supers. This is without anyone on the team having revived, and then they get an extra 77% attack and defense permanently after anyone on the team revives. Doesn't need to be them. So as soon as one of them revives, they both get that buff. And then obviously the one who does revive gets an extra buff for the next turn. But yeah, the numbers that we're seeing from them are without that buff, which is just crazy. So we'll go ahead and use the UI Goku active skill here now. So of course this is a guaranteed crit, gives him the big attack buff. We've got type advantage here as well, so it's gonna pay. Boom. So big crit, and then I mean, I wonder if UI Goku, I mean, if he got all of his additionals, UI Goku could probably solo on this turn, which would be crazy. But him having his revival, having the HP condition, I think is really bad compared to Vegeta. Because if his revival didn't have the HP condition, we would have his revival available this turn. Because if by any chance the combo of the UI Gokus didn't finish off Gamma 1 here, and then he supered Android 17 in the final slot, we would die and not revive. So that's pretty awkward. But yeah, so without support he's at 19.9, so basically 20 mil. The Dokkan attack obviously does extra damage. We used the active skill turn and we're at 24 key, so either way, multiple reasons we've got guaranteed crit here regardless. Yeah, big damage, and then we do get the additional super, so this probably finishes off Gamma 1 here. So yeah, UI Goku, very, very good. I've always been wary of characters who are relying on dodge, especially early on, and especially if you want to put them in slot 1. So I do think Blue Evolution Vegeta is probably better. A lot of the parts of their kit are exactly the same, and whilst Vegeta needs to take a few more hits than Goku needs to dodge to get his revival ability, Vegeta's doesn't have the HP condition. And so I feel like there are definitely going to be times where you could not have Goku's revival ability active and then die, whereas if you had Vegeta on that turn instead, you would have Vegeta's ability active and then somebody else gets killed on the turn. Because it's usually not going to be either Vegeta or UI. I mean, UI of course could get unlucky and not dodge like a big boss super attack, but for the most part he's going to be okay. But yeah, UI Goku still very, very good. Blue Evolution Vegeta very good. Let me know which one is your favourite out of the two. Two very strong EZAs. And yeah, we'll get on and try them out in some of the new events as well. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out all the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.